look like twins. Huh?
Lord. Let's get on my glasses. Oh, Mr. CB, how's it going? You in on that quick? Cool. Hey, Micro Farmer.
They can hear us?
Yeah, I think y'all hear us. Can you hear me now?
No.
Okay, thank you. First live stream. Just we need some sushi. Come back and decided we would try this out. What's up, Eric? Well, I had some problems saying Eric's name at first. I was like, Eric. It was bad. The Cajun in me didn't want to.
A1.
Yeah, A. The queen is available for questions.
I'm gonna need a little bit more of this first.
Oh, Microformer, what's your name? I don't remember. Nice. Man, I hope you get some pods off of it before the frost gets it. Eric. Don't worry, Eric. I'm a twin. I got called Sam, Dan, Sammy Dan. One of y'all, the twins. We got called all kind of stuff. I feel you. Homer. Okay. I'm going to write that down, Homer.
Right there.
I like reading. I actually read more now in a year than I did my whole high school career. I remember that you're in Connecticut. That's why I was the okra growing right now, man. I hope you get some pods. That'd be so cool.
Oh, that dog.
The dogs. We did get the chicken coop finished up today pretty much. I need to put the excuse me, the lay-in part where the baskets where they're gonna lay. We'll put that up along the fence to where we can grab the eggs from the outside instead of having to go in the chicken coop. And I started working on the raised beds finally. It's done. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow on it, Eric, to do it. The daughter number 3. I'm gonna make her come outside and get it done. Daughter number 3 in the back. I seen it, Homer. I remember the video. You said 5 to 6 months you're gonna be out before you can start the. They said hello, daughter number 3.
Say hello to Rue.
That's Rue. We got some big dogs. They think they're lap dogs. Rue. The dog's names are Rue in Cajun. What's up, Todd? Pew pew. Spreading the freedom seed, boy. The wife's been ready to go out and shoot some pellets around for a little while. She's been after me. We're gonna have to go.
You have to worry now.
There's 5 people on here, boy, balling out. If y'all got any questions y'all want to ask. I don't know. This.
Sound like a fun thing to do on a Friday night.
Yeah, we old. I'm old, so it's like we would eat sushi, come home, and it's like, what are we gonna do?
You said you was gonna watch some other people.
Yeah, we're gonna check them out in a minute.
So you said might as well just do.
Dragon fruit's doing good, Todd. I don't know if you'd seen the video. I think you did. We did get one fruit that we were able to taste, and the flesh on the inside was actually not what we were expecting. The flavor was great. It was self-pollinating, so that's great. Got the greenhouse fabric put down in the front yard where we're going to be placing the dragon fruit, and hope to put that soon. Todd, I could send you a cutting if you like. Tim, what's up, man? How big is it, Homer? The dragon fruit tree? Oh, I'm waiting for the sushi to go down. I'm gonna drink me a couple of them myself, Tim.
Here.
The Queen's from Ohio. She doesn't drink real stuff.
No.
Oh, Christmas tree. It's too early for Christmas around here. Them things will dry up fast. Fast.
7 feet tall.
7.
We usually get what, 8?
We get about an 8. We get 8. Kayla, what's up? KK.
KK, your boy misses you.
The babysitter in the house.
Yeah. KK, he went to go get him a toy today.
Todd, message me on Facebook whenever you get a chance, bud. We'll talk about the dragon fruit. I have a couple cuttings I'll be able to I got some cuts. I got some trimming I got to do on the one that we did the taste test on. And they good. Like I said, they self-pollinating. So you don't have to worry about having other varieties with it to be able to pollinate. The flowers open up at night. The flowers open up at night, and you basically have to go outside with a little 1-inch paintbrush. Get the pollen out of it, and then you got to pregnate it.
You're good at that.
How did that work? You've done it before, Homer? The air layer? I've only done it on fig trees and
The dogs.
dogs are going crazy in the back. I've only done it on fig trees and first time. I've done fig trees and blackberries, and it worked well on both of them. Did 100 blackberries one time, and we ended up with 98 plants off of it. I was expecting 5 or 10 and gave away a whole bunch.
Don't mind a rowdy dog.
Todd, that's awesome, dude. An off the grid home. Awesome. That's what I want to do, but the Queen says no. She likes electricity and being close to everything.
Ask us some questions, guys.
Read inside.
I'm reading.
Oh,
That's all about plants. I don't know nothing
She
about
can't
plants.
read. This is what this is about. Homer, you did a video on the air layering? Awesome, Todd. You gonna start another channel for the building process and everything on that, or are you gonna use one of your old ones? We only own a half acre in town right now, Homer. At one point, we were out in the country. We had about 2.5 acres that we would use for greenhouse and garden and stuff. We're not there anymore. We got about a half acre in town. I have 14'6" by 34 greenhouses I'm putting up. Working on 5 50-foot raised beds, 36-inch wide, and we have 3 36-inch wide, 16-foot raised beds right now. But we are we're in the process of looking for a property.
Oh, my.
The property is really expensive around here, between $18,000 to $25,000 an acre. So we're taking our time looking for something that suits us, and we have to also make sure that it's not in the flood area. Everything around here has a tendency to flood. $40. Eric, we were pumped up. We were just talking about it in
It's
the
like
truck.
76 degrees.
76 degrees right now outside. It's
It's
like,
not.
it feels amazing.
We're about to turn the air just so it won't be so stuffy in here.
40. I wouldn't know how to act at 40 degrees this time of year. I'm moving with you, Todd. I could commute. I could commute for work.
Where they live?
It's in Arizona, correct, Todd? Are you moving to Cochise County also?
Maya.
Daughter number 3 is in the.
Go to bed, child.
Oh, they got 10 people on here. Chow. Yep. Awesome, man. Yeah, Homer, I need to see if I could find the website. There's a place that you can go and they sell the fall off for about 60% of the normal cost with the shipping, plus shipping and handling. If they have the pieces that fit, that's what I was able to do for my greenhouse, and I ended up paying, I think it was $500 total for all the plastic, where it would have been almost $1,100 if I would have had, if I wouldn't have been able to find the fall off. You have to look pretty regular because it goes in and out. They change it regular. But I'm gonna see if I can find the website. That way, if you do end up getting a hold of that, that'd be awesome, man. Eric. That's what it was about 20 years ago over here, Eric. Hey, Jay, what's up?
Write that down too.
Hold on. I'm going to take a picture of that, Homer.
Say hi to Cajun.
Cosmo, we still in the process of building over here, Cosmo. I was stuck offshore for about 6 months. The dog ended up having some issues. Oh, Lord. 40 acres. You want to sell 20 acres for the price of the Honda Civic?
These dogs. Anyone want 2 dogs? Look at them right there. Look. Anyone free to a good home.
Oh, the beard, Cosmo. I shaved the beard in, I think it was April or May. I hadn't shaved it. Oof. It had been a while. It was probably about 6 inches longer than this. Couldn't get into the barber for them to trim it, and it kept getting knotted with all the wind and everything. So ended up just cutting it off.
I trimmed this part.
Geeky Cards, how's it going, man?
Ask us some questions, guys. Not him, because you don't. You showed him the new shirts?
No, I didn't.
We got some new shirts.
Yep. Just says the same on the front. It's a little bit different color. On the back, it says South Louisiana, boy. You gotta love it.
Well, we have some chickens and some ducks and more
2
chickens
dogs.
and 2 ducks, a 4-year-old, a teenager, and some plants. That's what we have on our
And
property.
a 20-year-old and a 25-year-old. It's not on the property.
No, our kids go to school. My daughter goes, it's like a hybrid. She goes every other day to school, and the rest is like online. And then the little boy, he goes every day. But he misses his KK. KK, if you're still there.
Man, 31 acres, that'd be some work, Homer.
What, Angel is doing her master's degree.
Yep.
Monique is in her 2nd year of nursing. We got a 7th grader and 1 in pre-K.
Oh, I bet 31 acres would be full time. I had a problem, even having 14 days off a month, I had a problem keeping up with an acre. But I mean, around here, the grass grows faster than anything else. We cut grass 11 and a half months out of the year.
Yeah.
It's like my house is 5.5, 6 feet off the ground, and we got to get under there a couple of times a year and cut the grass. The beard. Let's see. Somebody. Oh, my beard. Oh, it has a bunch of gray. That's awesome. I mean, farming. I had a guy stop today, has some property local, and we were trying to talk about. He was trying to.
You want to write it down?
No, I'm gonna take a picture. It's easier. He has some property that has sugar cane on it, and he's wanting to start growing stuff. And we visited for a little over an hour about different things, about what he can grow. A lot of stuff similar to what Eric's doing. He's talking about an acre or 2 of okra. People just not being able to get it, so he's wanting to put okra and different things. And he offered me a couple acres if I wanted to go ahead and start a farm over there and grow my stuff on it. And just said we're going to talk about it some more shortly. So we're going to see what's going to happen with that. I'm not quitting my oil field job. Got too many years invested in it to stop right now. The little dude likes to eat
Rice and gravy.
Rice and gravy.
Pizza rolls.
I'm gonna check out his channel, Homer. It's hard when I'm the big profits in what in the Wickshire project. Yeah. Hey, I don't want to butcher your name. I want to say Arlene, but it's Arlie. Oh, thank you. It's fun to sing. We almost we were thinking about putting the stuff up to more and listening to music. I don't know if we can have more karaoke. She has more songs. She just surprises me when she posts them. This guy has a lot of property. He's 400 or 500 acres. He inherited most of it. He's been buying lately. The sugar cane around here is just not paying anything for it. Hey, Mr. Chris, we was about to jump off and go check y'all out.
That's what they call you, big boy.
Yeah, that's my nickname is Big Boy. I don't know why I'm tiny.
Yeah.
Um, how many tomatoes you have on a cluster, Jay? Um, if they're in a pot and outside, you probably if you're still getting tomatoes right now, you're doing good. But if they're on a okay, well, we're gonna be staying here a little bit longer. Mr. Chris doesn't have his live. It was a spur of the moment thing, Mr. Chris. We came home and the Queen's like, let's do a live, see how it works out. Um, but Jay, you shouldn't have maybe 4 tomatoes on a cluster. Also, your fertilizer schedule and different things like that. You know, we can get a lot more in that depth. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger, and we can talk about a little bit more about what's going on with it to see. Todd, I'm waiting to see you eat some of them fish. They look at me funny every time. They're like, fried fish. Oh, that's kind of like a CSA, Homer, huh? Selling memberships to for the vegetables and stuff. I don't see how people do this with 15, 20 people or more on here. Yeah. And the good thing about where I'm at right now, Homer, is we're almost across the street from the grocery store. Even the few beds we had last year and a couple rows of cucumbers we had, people were stopping and basically begging to buy fresh vegetables. We're in a good spot here in town. Uh, we should be able to sell pretty much everything we make. If we can't sell it out the front door, we'll be able to put it on Facebook and uh, do that. Still means a 3D printed object. I know, Todd. I'm waiting for the right thing. Probably a 3D F350 4 door. We can knock that out just whenever you have time. Full size. Full size. Oh, a T-Rex.
Oh, the little boy would love that.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to go look, see about the dinosaurs. The little dude, the dude's in the dinosaurs right now.
Anything. Anything, as long as it's not going to school.
Diesel and gas.
You guys have any questions? Not for him.
Not for me. The Queen's like, y'all have questions that's not gardening related?
Because I can't answer that.
The thing about the fresh meat around here is everybody has it available, Homer. We there's a lot of locals that do their buy local cows, and there's plenty of meat markets around here that cut it up and everything. Even with the shortage, and I have a friend in Mississippi that's a year and a half behind to get his beef slaughtered. Over here, it's only about a month and a half behind. It's not that bad.
It's 8:47 here.
Oh. Hey, Jess. 9 people, ball.
How long y'all been doing?
Oh, when I was growing up, we had some small gardens and everything, and then about 10 years ago, I started another small garden with the kids, and not my wife, but I took a job in Ohio, started reading a lot more about it, and basically about the last 5 years, 6 years, we've been steady growing on what we were doing. Hydroponic greenhouses, the amount we had out at, when we had the property in the country, we had over an acre garden, and it was a learning process. Doing the raised beds over here seem to be the right direction for us to go because of the grass. We're able to maintain the grass a lot better, and it's more focused on what we're trying to do. Hey, Brett and Cindy,
Say hi to Rue.
10 people.
Rue wants to say hi.
Pew pew.
Think we-
You still got you going busy, Mr. Chris? Yes, it's
Yeah.
the first live. We wasn't even planning. We had nothing scheduled to talk about. Didn't even know if anybody would show up. We
Figured
we
it'd
just
be
came
fun.
in from eating sushi. It was our monthly date night, and on the way back, we were talking about getting on Mr. Chris's, and Sheena's like, with the Queen's like, let's do it live for a few minutes, see how it goes. Wide open. That's good, Mr. Chris. I don't even know how to put a wrench, Todd. How does that work? I'll give everybody a wrench.
What?
Pew. Watch this. I'm gonna be like Oprah. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Y'all get wrenches.
What are you
Uh-oh.
doing? You don't even know what you're doing.
Oh, you stop you. Wait, it's not letting me add no more.
You done messed it up. You're not supposed to.
Thank you, Jess. I tell you what, everybody that's on here, some great channels. If y'all not subscribed to them or y'all don't know who they are, go check them out. It's a great group of people that's in here right now. It really is.
I don't know none of you.
She watches y'all. She just doesn't know the names.
No.
Oh wait, I think I know what I did wrong. Hiya. First time I seen that wrench next to my name, I was like, "Oh, what's that?" Thought I broke something, and thought YouTube was trying to punish me.
Move it. So you...
Oh, she's so demanding. $10 millimeter. No, we were talking earlier. We got the new chicken pen put together. We got a few things left to do in it. Finally gonna finish putting the siding on the side of the chicken coop, just the plywood there. Thanks, Eric. It's fun. We need to figure out how to do 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 people on it so we can sit down and visit and let everybody else watch.
You've been on here for almost 30 minutes.
Todd, I can't wait to see the video of it, man. And I'm glad you're doing it on your other channel. I miss seeing your aquaponics videos. You need to do a few more. Jay, we really didn't have much damage. We had some dirt in the garage. We ended up with 12 inches at the highest point of water in the garage. And, nothing really major. It actually worked out well. Normal flood. We didn't have any wind damage. I found one piece of siding today. I'm gonna have to get the big ladder out and get to the top. They have one piece of siding that's pulled off a little bit, but it's going to take me longer to get the ladder where it needs to be than to fix it. OSB. Thanks, Geeky. I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. I'm bad with names.
He has Alzheimer's.
I got no time. No time can I remember names. I used to have on my little calendar right here on my desk. I used to have everybody's name with the name of the channel with the name of the people because I forget and I hate giving the wrong names. No, Eric. Oh man. The raised beds, I got one in place and it took me about 3 hours to get it because my yard's not square because of the bayou and everything else. And I put the first one in, I dug the holes and everything. I was getting ready to put the second one and I stood on the back and I looked and it's like, by the time it ran, I'd have had 20 feet of raised bed in the neighbor's yard and he wouldn't have liked that. So I had to start fixing and moving and it ended up being a whole bunch of mess. Sup, Peanut? Jack. That's right, Mr. Jack. Sorry about that, Mr. Jack. Tim's back. Give me a beer. And go grab one of the shirts. No, I want a beer, not that. Want a beer too. Todd, we don't get microburst over here. We get the yeah, Homer, that's White Claw. She was trying to get me to drink that, Lord. But Todd, we don't get so much as a microburst. We actually get Gulf storms that come in sometimes off of the Vermilion Bay and the Gulf, and it tends to we get high winds up 40, 50 mile an hour gusts relatively quick. It blows through fast and a lot of rain.
They're all drinking beer. We're bad influences.
I'm having a beer, Eric. It's like my second one this 14 off, and I feel guilty about it. But we got some new shirts made. We're not selling any. I'm not trying to do that. I pass them out every once in a while. What I did when I got to 500 subscribers, the people that take and I communicate with a lot, talk to them on the phone, and basically made friends. I sent them out some little care packages with some different types of seasonings and everything. And Mr. Chris was one, Eric was one, and Mr. Bill, and there was one more, but Eric didn't get the shirt, so Eric actually has a shirt coming to him, one of the new ones we had run out. But on the other shirts, it says, if you can't have a good time with somebody from Louisiana, it's probably your fault. I think it is. This is what the back of this one says now. South Louisiana ball, you got to love it. Bro, that. I love my little sayings. I really don't have another shirt that I wear. I used to wear regular shirts from work and leftovers and stuff like that. Now I wear my Kedron hydroponic shirts all over the place. It's really weird. Every time I get up in the morning now, I check and I got like 2 or 3, 4 more subscribers. Got my first video. Got a video with 200,000 views on it. It's crazy. It's a little homemade roll maker video. Never thought that it would. Never thought I'd have more than 100, 150 views on it. That's what most of my videos end up with. And it's like, wow. It caught on the last few weeks. It's fun. It sure is.
I tell my patients about his YouTube channel, and they go and watch his videos, and they say, "Como ça va, YouTube?"
Sheena,
I work for her.
She works for hospice, takes care of people, and a lot of them's older people. They're used to getting, that. We treat them. She'll ask them. A few years back, we did some blackberries, and we put up like 120 cans of blackberry jam. jars of blackberry jam, and she'll bring it to them.
Oh, and they love that.
Yeah. Thanks, Jess. Oh, thanks, Jay.
Woohoo! You got another one.
Oh, Peanut, we were talking about that in the truck on the way home from Lafayette. It was 76 degrees right now, and it's like, wow, it don't even feel right.
Yeah, Jess. I've been a nurse's aide for 13 years this year. 11 years at a nursing home and 2 years with a hospice company.
The hospice is nice. She gets
Yeah.
to go in and take care of it. Thank you for stopping by, Mr. Chris. When you doing your next live? Next Friday? I'm gonna make sure that we don't do it at the same time. Like I said, this wasn't planned. We just hopped in and decided to do it. Oh, okay, Jay. Well, that's cool, Mr. Homer. My second daughter is going. That's what she wants to be, an emergency room nurse. She's in her second year of nursing school.
Jess, I just made 33.
Okay. Give me a call when you get a chance, Mr. Chris. We'll visit. It's been a while. It's been crazy. Oh, with the issues with school and back in.
Oh, I'm the same ages as Wayne Homer.
How old are you, Mr. Homer? I'll be 46 soon.
Oh,
53, nice. I'm hoping to retire by 53. The way the all field's going, it might not be. Good night, Mr. Chris.
Good night.
The way the all field's going, it might not be a willful retirement. Jay, you getting old, ball? Good night, Brett and Cindy.
Night, guys.
Deal 100. I feel you, Mr. Chris. Root.
This is every day. Oh,
You'll
God.
get to listen to some funny people talking. And
These
some dogs
dogs.
going crazy. Here, Root. Come on.
Look at Cajun.
They are so jealous of each other.
Say hi. Cajun and Rue.
Nice.
This is our life.
Get down, Rue. Get down. I've almost got 30 years in the oil field, Mr. Homer, and I'm ready to get out of it, but there's no way I can retire now. It's I got 3 weddings and a baby. That's got to be tough, Eric.
Homer, our dogs are spoiled. Our chickens are spoiled. Our kids
Oh,
are
my
spoiled.
Daughter number 3 takes the dip with a little sieve that I put on a broom handle for her, and she goes around the bayou and catches minnows. Then she goes to feed the chickens with them, and the chickens follow her like.
She's the mother hen.
Oh yeah. The little dude come in the other day. He picked a dozen eggs and he put them in a bucket and he wrapped them with some towels and covered them with towels. And he says, "I'm the egg keeper, Daddy." And he would not let us take those eggs for 3 or 4 days.
Here, Mama, you can pet my
We're
eggs.
petting the eggs. This dude gets off the bus like, I'm never going back to school again. And he was serious.
Well, too bad you have to go back tomorrow. Why? Go check the dogs. The dog is barking because he's out of water. Egg keeper.
Egg keeper. Jay, the dude's bad. Oh my. We asked him a question in the truck. We were going to Walmart. Since he was decent today, we bought him a little $3 gift for him to be good. And we in the truck and we asked him something. He's in the back like, listen to me.
This food.
3 labs. Man, labs are awesome. We went in with daughter number 1 tonight and her boyfriend, and they have a lab hunting dog, and they tried to put the vest on the dog from last year and it don't fit. They showed us some pictures. Oh my, it was funny. They're training you. The feral kittens are training you. That's a good service you're doing, though, Mr. Jack, taking care of them. And that's nice that y'all have the area around that y'all do that they spade or neuter them for y'all.
Our dog Rue is a lab border collie mix.
Around here, Homer, they say to wash them with tomato juice to help get the smell off, or baking soda water mix, and let it set on both of them. Let them set for 15, 20 minutes. I've only hit skunks with the cars, and we parked the car out at the end of the road for a couple of weeks. It was bad. But that's the people around here. That's what they say. Bunch of tomato juice, work it into the skin with some gloves so it doesn't get on you. And they said it works. We're not gonna keep y'all on here all night. I mean, it's fun. If y'all want to keep talking, we will. Oh yeah, you can wash and wash and wash and wash and wash and wash, and it won't come off. They say the best thing to do is to let them be dry and Comment ça va, Phil? Phil's my number 1.
I know him.
Yeah, you know Phil. Phil lives up the road a ways. He's a Yankee. He lives north of I-10. In the Cajun area I live in, there's a kind of a separation, a demarcation that says I-10. Everything north of I-10, they say it's Yankees. Or, you know, there's about a quarter of Louisiana's East Texas. The other third of it is West Mississippi, and then Southern Arkansas, and then there's a little spot that's Cajun country. They claim that is Louisiana. It's
That's
fun.
us.
Well,
That's you, not me.
people get mad when you talk about that when they're not from right here. They're like, The Axe Body Walk, it got rid of the smell, Mr. Homer?
Phil, we bought you a Halloween costume
You got you a Spider-Man costume.
and a Spider-Man Halloween shirt.
Mr. Homer said his lab heard the dogs. Dude, Cage is so calm and docile until somebody comes and knocks on the door.
He's about ready to eat your face off.
Oh yeah, then he thinks he's a Rougarou and he wants. "Rawr."
Cajun is 7, Maya.
6.
6. Cajun is 6, and he is a Norwegian elk hound. And
That's good.
Rue,
Will be 2 at end next month.
he's almost 2, and he's a border collie lab mix, but he's all chocolate with like a little bit of white like this.
Yeah. And he got the lab here. With Cajun was small, I'd get on YouTube and play dogs barking just to see what he would do. And he would hide, then he'd come out, then he'd bark, then he'd fuss, then he'd growl at the TV, so I had to turn it off.
And every day at 12, we have like a siren that goes off at, say it's noon.
At noon every day in town, they have the fire department siren goes off for 15 seconds.
And
It's just
Rue howls at it every day.
They've been doing it for
Years.
100 years, I think it is. When the people used to work in the fields and everything.
That's how they use it.
A dog tutor, a torturer. Not me. They listen. Dang, still got 8 people. That's cool.
We're the cool kids.
No. The cool kids got hundreds. Got 660 people on subscribers now.
A lot of them are my people, my patients.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it. And a lot of times people are like, well, you need to get the queen to visit more with us and get her in more videos and stuff like that. And then she fusses after she's in the video because she don't like the way she sounds. And she's mean.
You're mean.
She chases me with sticks and stuff. But
Look, I got some handcuffs right here.
dude. Homer, actually, we started. I'm old. I'm not in the best shape. I smoke. I dip. I started a YouTube channel because I had some videos and stuff that when the baby was born, I wanted to, in case something happened to me, you can go back and check out. One of the guys I was working with, it's like, man, just put that on YouTube. It don't cost you nothing, and it stays there forever. So I did that, and then a few months went by. I had like 5 or 6 people watching, and she just watches. It kind of got bigger. I don't expect to ever have 100,000 subscribers. It's very enjoyable, talking to the people and like you and Mr. Bill and Grow Something with Jeff, and there's people from all over the world I'm able to talk to and visit with, and just communicate with and learn stuff that I would never have been able to without YouTube. So it kind of blossomed from just keeping that. Oh yeah, I love it. Todd, I quit about a year ago for 4 months, and I gained almost 50 pounds. And I was watching what I was eating and everything, and I'm down to a carton of cigarettes maybe a month. And my boss offshore, we get a few. He ends up needing 1 or 2, and so I want to quit. I really do, and at some point I'll get the Chantix again and give it a shot. But I need to be in a lot better mode to be able to keep the weight off. Yeah, Mr. Jack, you're right. There's a lot of people giving out false information. Not that they're doing it on purpose. They're trying things. I'm not going to say false information. They're giving out information that doesn't work everywhere.
He works
14 and 14 in the Gulf of Mexico. We're ride a boat out, sometimes a helicopter. Where I'm at now, you can actually see the land. Thanks, Phil. What you doing? I'm in trouble. And Todd, you're exactly right. And I don't ever tell somebody if something doesn't work. You know, I don't even leave thumbs down on videos. I find it disrespectful. If somebody's gonna take the time to make a video, even just with a camera like I do, just go out there and do a video. It's, you know, they're taking their own time to do it and they're sharing it. If I don't agree with it, I just walk away. You know, or I'll ask questions. Hey, you know, in the video you said this. Is there anything, you know, steps that maybe you missed or something like that? It's it's disrespectful. Like Green Dream Project's video today, people's that's, oh my, I would never, I couldn't even think of saying stuff like that, like they were told, and they took it a lot better than I would have. You're right, Eric. And we were talking earlier. I think you were on here about the raised beds. How I'm moving forward with that, and it seems to be working a lot better for me than it was of, you know, making rows and everything with the grass. The amount of grass we get and stuff, the raised beds seem to be a lot easier to take care of. The dirt situation, you know, compost and all that, it works great.
You guys have any questions for me? Like how I put up with him?
Oh, how you put up with me?
Hmm.
I'm just a calm old man.
Phil.
I know, Phil. Thank you. I'll take all the sympathies and prayers I can to put up with that.
Homer, no. He tells me what to do and I do it.
She does enjoy it. She likes being outside in the sun.
He tells me when to
Does she like doing it? Kind of. Does she understand or know what she's doing? No. She has zero patience when it comes to gardening and cooking. She's getting better with the cooking and she's getting better with the gardening.
He grows it. I maintain it. And I sell it. I'm good at the selling part.
Yeah,
I can keep people alive. I can't keep plants alive.
She does well. She did the spring garden this year. She took care of it. You know, she watered it and done everything. I had to stay on her. This is, you know, we got to do this on this day, this on this day. She was in a routine before long. You know, I stayed almost 6 months at work, and very few days I was able to come home. She did a great job with it. We picked way more than I was expecting. Like I said,
peppers.
Yeah, the peppers, the most amazing pepper.
They're still going, and we haven't watered them and did nothing to them. Nothing.
Ah, ¿cómo ça va?
When I worked at the nursing home, I would take like a 5-gallon bucket of cucumbers every day and sell out in like 10 minutes. I went there a couple times to Kings Island.
The older I get, the less I like theme parks and stuff like that.
We like getting drunk in the garage singing karaoke more.
I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Crystal.
They do have farmers market more in like the springtime at the little park nearby. A couple of vendors.
There's a small farmers market in town. There's a big one in the town next door because it's next to the one of the big bayous, and the shrimp boats come in and sell shrimp and crabs directly off of it. Uh, I'm not a fan of selling at the farmers markets. The big thing we do right now, we don't really sell to make money off of it. We give away a lot of what we do make, and we sell cheaper than you can get it, way cheaper than you can get it at the grocery stores. It's more, I used to like drinking and going to bars a lot, and gardening kind of took me away from that. So I don't spend the money on that. So I'm able to help people by selling, they're able to get fresh vegetables cheaper than they would at the grocery stores, anything like that.
Like, we gave both of our neighbors a dozen eggs yesterday. We give them grocery bags full of vegetables when we have it.
Eggs.
Oh
my, we
the
can't
little
keep up
boy
with
likes
this.
to just leave random vegetables on their doorstep, and they know it came from us. So, he likes to do that. I take some to my patients. They really enjoy that. My favorite kind of White Claw is black cherry, the lime, raspberry, all of them.
Right, well, we'd be doing good if we'd be able to trade the banker's vegetables for the mortgage. That would be nice. We give away a lot, Eric. I've talked with you about it on the Facebook and stuff. We do give away a lot.
Yeah, more than what we sell.
Yeah, a lot more than what we sell. This year we probably won't be able to give it. We're gonna sell a lot more because the investment to get the raised beds and everything to where we want it. So we'll be selling more, but we're also gonna be producing a lot more. We're gonna go from a 30-foot row of cucumbers to almost 200 feet of cucumbers. And we're gonna have two 14-foot 6 by 34 greenhouses, which should have about 50 tomato plants hydroponic in each, 50 to 65. And we should have about 150 to 175 tomato plants in the raised beds also.
Like, we have a certain like people who buy every time. Like, every time I have cucumbers, they want to know when we have cucumbers. And it's like the same people that buy every season.
We have people we have one guy that comes in, he dropped $100 and like, give me all the tomatoes you can for $100. We give him extras off of it, but he's a salesman. So he brings a lot of the fresh tomatoes and stuff like that to his people. So what he's going to give to the people, we let it pay for. And then what he takes for himself, we try to give it to him. He fusses.
And it's like, I have a nurse friend, she buys $20 of cucumbers at a time, and she gives some to her children or her patients or something, So it's,
Homer, a lot of the stuff that we did, when we do sell, we end up, we have extras and we'll put it out on Facebook. People will come pick it up. Then they'll hit us up again. Hey, when you're selling stuff, let me know.
Yeah. And like, if they do buy, we end up giving them more than what, they wanted $10. We give them way more than $10 worth,
We could still sell to the store down here, Eric, the local grocery store across the street. They can buy from us and turn around and resell. I just don't like doing that. The markup and everything for people to get it. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's my passion, but it's my pastime. And as long as I break even with it, my time doesn't cost me, much. I'm off of work. I don't have to do it in between. So, between the little bit we make off of it, and as long as I break even or close to breaking even, I'm fine with whatever we get for it.
Keeps you away from the girls.
Yeah, it keeps me away from the bars.
The girls, the women. We do love each other.
No. That's not what he's talking about. He's talking about sharing the vegetables and stuff.
You're talking about sharing the
She
love.
don't read that. She can't read well, Mr. Jack. No, no one has to go but you, partner. Watch. I remove. Got a troll.
Right there.
Oh,
Get out of here. It's not for children.
y'all have a bunch of food trucks up there, Mr. Homer? We're starting to get a few of them around here. There wasn't many for a good while. Oh.
Mr. Phil, we got a troll living with us. You see her?
I was talking the guy that came talk to me today, Eric, about the property. He was telling me that in Louisiana, you can call a number and report that you're going to be hunting to be able to at night to thin out the issues that you're having with the raccoons and possums and armadillos and everything, and they give you a permit number to be able to do it over the phone, which is pretty cool.
Look what Phil said.
Yeah, I see. I'm not somebody, just the troll is a nobody. So they came over here with
No,
us.
he said, "Oh, is that your sister?" Talking about Maya.
My sister.
My sister.
Oh, quit it. She's an old lady.
How to do this. An hour ball?
Bridge just called and said they want their trolls back. Yeah. The food trucks up here, the issue with the food trucks there's a lot of local people, we call them mom and pop restaurants that sell rice and gravy, plate lunches and stuff like that. I was surprised when I went up to Ohio for the 3 years I was in Ohio. They have delis and they'll serve hamburgers and stuff, but there wasn't really any local food. That was a big shock for me. But around here, I mean, the grocery store, probably within a 5 mile area, you can go to 6 different places and have different types of food for lunch and for supper. And it's all local based food, the rice and gravy, it's the smothered pork chops and different things like that.
Yeah, one of my patients, his daughter had a little food truck.
Good luck, Ryan, man. Good luck, man. I'm waiting to see some videos of your new place, bud.
You want to invite us to Canada?
Anytime, he said. You can't come, though.
Yeah, right.
What you doing?
Talking to my mom. She watched our YouTube. I told her to get on and say hi.
Oh, Lord.
2 Yankees.
We were doing a cooking video about a month ago, and we were smothering. I deboned 2 Boston butts, and we were having the kids over and stuff to eat. So I was doing a cooking video on how I smothered the Boston butts, and we had an issue with it. We burned it. I was very upset. The fish and turtles in the bayou enjoyed eating it, but it was burnt. We got some more. I got a few things I want to cook and show. It's, I don't know. If you really want to see how it's done right, my partner Rob, Cajun Rob, Primal Cajun, he does a lot of cooking videos. He does real good. He's a good narrator of his videos and how to actually do them properly. And he's a real Cajun. Cajun Rob.
I don't really cook the food from around here.
She's learning. The biggest thing
It's
about
not the.
the biggest thing about the food around here is patience.
And I don't have.
It takes time. We actually have within 15 miles probably 5 different barbecue places. Barbecue's not that big around here except on Sundays.
Yeah, they do plate lunches.
How to cook gators? The only way I know how to cook, there's 2 ways I know how to cook gators. You fry the meat, or you make basically a roast out of the tail, and you smother it in a gravy. It's really good, but man, it's expensive. And if I catch the ones out the bayou and clean them, they call the cops, and it's a big old mess. Um, Last time I checked, I think it was somewhere around 22, $25 a pound for a gator meat. We had a big gator a while back, and it disappeared. I don't know how, but it was probably a,
Pew,
it
pew.
ate a freedom seed.
And it was a big one.
Yeah, it's probably 11 foot. It's unusual for us to have one so big, but we had a storm pushed in from the south, pushed in a lot of water, and the gator just turned up, and it was scary.
Try to eat our dog roux
Yeah, it
for
was.
lunch.
Could have had them.
Um, that gator tail is big, but it's not real big around here just because it's so expensive and so hard to get. Um, I love, I don't travel a whole bunch, but Sheena can say whenever, everywhere we went in Ohio, they had anything Cajun on the menu. If it said Cajun, I was trying it. I love going to different places and trying the gumbo. No matter what it tastes like, I never go in with any expectations. I know it's not going to be home style gumbo, but I like to try it. Most of the time, it's really good. It's not gumbo, but it's really good. And the one time,
When we first started
I think it's
dating,
our second date.
and we went to this place. It was like a barbecue kind of place, but they had Louisiana crab cakes and a Cajun ranch.
A Cajun ranch sauce to go with the crab
And he
cakes.
was like, "Well, what makes it Cajun?" And the lady was like, "I don't know."
I said, because y'all sprinkle Tony Sasheries on the top
And
of it.
she was like, "He's like, I'm Cajun." Like,
I took a bite of it. She said, how is it? I'm like, let me try again. Took another bite and like, I'm not going to eat this.
he's
And
like,
she's like, well, that's Cajun. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm Cajun. This is not, just because you sprinkle Tony Sasheries on top of something doesn't make it Cajun. I was trying to be nice, and she just kept pushing the issue. We had Guy Ferrero come in here and tell us that we did good, and we cooked this good, and this is Cajun.
but it's not Cajun.
It's not Cajun. It's
You can buy Tony Sasheries at Walmart.
the hunting gators around here. If you watch Swamp People, that's not how you hunt gators. Hunting gators, now you hang the meat or you hang all the stuff out, and it's cool, just like that. That's how it works. But when the gator takes the bait, it goes and it settles on the bottom. The gator doesn't chew it; it just swallows it. So it has a hook in its stomach. When they start pulling it, if you pull it up slow, the gator will float right up to the top, right up next to the boat. As long as you don't jerk it, you shoot it, you pull it in the boat. No issues. On them Swamp People shows, if you take it, when you watch, when they jerk the line like that, that makes the gator mad. I mean, you wouldn't want a hook in your stomach jerking. You would start fussing and fighting to it. That's what ended up happening. That's, I mean, it's hard work. It takes a lot of time, but it's not that interesting. Uh, it's fun when you get a really big one. You find one that's 12, 13 foot long. It's fun until you got to get him in the boat.
Eric would go to Red Lobster. That was the only seafood really we would eat.
Yeah, listen to this. We come down. We come down to Louisiana. I was able to make a half a day trawler with my stepdad. So we had some fresh shrimp, put it up on ice and everything. We froze it, put it in the ice chest. We get back.
Long John
Silver's.
Captain D's.
We get back to Ohio, fresh frozen shrimp. I mean, this ain't 10 days out the Vermilion Bay. We get to Ohio, we're sitting up. I take it out. she calls me. She's like, "There's something wrong with the shrimp." I'm like, what's wrong? The color's not right. The little white shrimp. Well, they red up there because of all this the stuff they put on them to help keep them and freeze them and flash freeze them and stuff like that. She thought there was something wrong with the shrimp, but there wasn't. That stuff was good. So, we had people up there. They didn't want to talk to us. We were in the off field, so they didn't like us in the house we were renting. They didn't like us at all until I made gumbo.
Oh yeah, then they be coming knocking on the door.
Best friends, best friends. We told him, hey, Danny's off this weekend. He's gonna cook for the Sunday. You don't want to come over? Well, we had plans. What's he cooking? Smothered some pork chops and stuff. He's gonna smother some green beans. But got like 6 pounds of green beans, fresh. Tipped them, broke them, smothered them down, and everything.
With 20 pounds of bacon.
6 pounds of green beans, 6 pounds of bacon. The lady's like, "Oh my God, this the best green beans I've ever eaten. What did you put in it?" I'm like, "Green beans, 1 onion, and bacon." I said, "Well, how much?" I said, 6 pounds of green beans, 6 pounds of bacon. Well, that's not healthy. I said, "Look at me. I like to eat. I don't like the healthy." I'm sorry. This is fun.
That's their bedtime. We drink too much.
That's my bedtime. Yeah, I'm almost half a beer going, Lord. Back to the gators, though. We usually have 1 or 2 small ones, probably 1.5 to 3 feet, swimming around in the bayou.
When after it rains a lot.
Yeah, if we get a big storm that pushes in from the Gulf, it'll push them up out of the marshes and everything into where we're at. And we end up there. We have a cement bulkhead. They would have to climb up about 1.5 to 2 feet most of the time to be able to get on the property. So we're not real worried about them. You could tell when the gators are here, the turtles aren't here, and the little dude likes to go outside and feed the turtles.
The crawfish shells and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, Homer, it's awesome, man. I'm really enjoying myself. I hope y'all are also.
Oh yeah, some boudin.
Boudin, boy, that's the breakfast of champions. I never thought I would be so happy. The job I took in Ohio was supposed to be 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm like, a month and a half, 2 months. That's gravy. Go up there and do it. Well, 6 months later, they finally let me come home. I got on the airplane. That's another story. But I got on the airplane, came back. When we hit Lafayette, stopped at the first place. Pops picked me up. Stopped at the first place they got boudin. Yuck. It's like, oh no. We drove 20 miles out of the way to go get some good boudin. But man, there ain't nothing like community coffee and boudin in the morning for breakfast.
Yeah, after your 8 weeks, going on 8.5 years later,
Phew.
stuck with me.
Phew. Stuck is right.
Yeah, right.
Next time we do a live stream, we're gonna do it in the garage. We're gonna try to get that in there and make the queen sing some karaoke for y'all.
I don't like to hear myself talk.
Hey Todd, thanks for stopping, man. I'm still on my first one.
Mr. Phil, he didn't cry today, but we'll see Monday. He got a toy today because he didn't cry. So we'll see if he's going back Monday.
He quit 4 out of 5 days.
Oh yeah. And he didn't even go to school Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, he told a bus driver yesterday when he got off the bus,
I'm not coming back.
she's like, how was school? I'm not coming back. You're never gonna see me again. And dude's serious. And he's almost 4 feet tall. He's 4 years old and 4 months, something like that. And he's almost 4 feet tall and he's like 55 pounds. He's a little dude.
And I had to carry him screaming, kicking,
Dude.
fighting, dragging all the way up to the bus.
Dude, hey, if they let him go to school in his drawers, Lord, he'd be there every day.
Oh yeah.
This
If
dude,
he could take his kiki and his milk, he's set to go.
this dude passes 4 bathrooms to go pee on the front porch in the middle of town. He's country.
Cajun cooking, that's all him.
Man, that's like three and a half hour live stream with the kids and the dogs, that would be rough.
They're actually quiet now.
Yeah, because the little dude's not here. He went to his granny and his pops. He's getting rotten.
After he got his
That's
toy,
okay.
he had to get him a toy because he didn't cry.
Told him you got $3 to spend on your toy. This dude thought it was like, oh,
You gave him a
like he
million
gave him
dollars.
$100 bill.
Buying toys and looking, getting toys.
Yeah. I want this, dude. That's like $100.
No,
It's
it
close.
has to start with a 5 or lower.
Quit yawning, old lady.
Oh, these white claws.
That's your second one? Lord. Yeah. If y'all want to read some funny stuff, y'all need to read some Boudreaux and Thibodeau jokes. If y'all never heard of those, Google it. Boudreaux and Thibodeau jokes.
Mr. Phil, I was going to take him to the Dollar Tree, but then he said, no, Walmart still has toys, you know. He said they have boy toys and girl toys, but I need some boy toys. He said he knows all about Walmart and they have toys, so we
Yeah.
had to go to Walmart.
His granny and his pop take him every time he goes.
He didn't want to go to no Dollar Tree. He wants to go to Walmart because they have toys.
Well, I'm glad he didn't go to the Dollar Tree because he buys them damn Legos and that shit hurts. That stuff hurts on your feet. You walk around, that dude leaves that all over the place. You step on that, you get mad. I don't think he's ever been in a Target, Homer. We try to not stop him from going, but the Target's in Lafayette. It's like anywhere from 15 to 45-minute drive, depending on the trip. Thanks for stopping by and all the wonderful comments, the really nice comments about the singing.
Say bye to Rue. Say goodnight to Rue.
Roo.
Woo. Woo. Rue.
Say hi, Roo.
Say hi, Roo.
I'm getting jealous. You can just eat it.
Homer, you planting any type of lettuce or anything? The Muir, I had heard about it from a few different places. I was growing in the hydroponic setup. I'm planning, if I do get my raised bed set up, I'm planning on growing some of that, some different types of lettuce in them for the fall. But the Muir, I really like it. It's a little bit more heat tolerant. So the temperature swings we get during the winter times over here, I mean, it'll be 35, 40 degrees one day and 80 degrees the next day. Most of the time I'm wearing shorts for Christmas. We lucky we have a Walmart like 6 miles away round trip. Love me some cabbage, smothered cabbage. Oof. Cabbage and bacon, and cabbage and pork chops. Oh, one thing I do want to show is potato hash, we call it. We take the smothered pork chops and everything. We cook it. When we make smothered pork chops, then the next day you take the potatoes, you boil them down almost like you're making a potato salad. But then you add the pork chops and a little bit of the gravy in it. Shoot. Ask the queen. She had it for the first time.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Mr. Jack, I'm really hoping by tomorrow afternoon, I'm hoping to have the raised beds in, and I'll be putting down cardboard and stuff Monday, hopefully, and filling them up when I get back from the rotation. Beets. I've tried beets. I'm not a fan of pickles at all. Anything with vinegar, but I like sweet pickled beets. Oh man, I could sit there and eat that. The queen might get mad. I dated a girl one time. Her dad gave me a gallon of beets and sweet pickle that he'd made at his house, and then we turned around and I broke up with her a few weeks later. And then I ate the beets, and then I was like, when I run out of beets, I was like, call her back up. Hey, went out, and then we went visit her dad. He gave me 2 more gallons of beets, and then I didn't talk to her no more. That's when I wasn't being nice, but dude, I love pickled beets.
We went to the store with a little man a couple weeks ago, and he seen the cans of beets, and he was like, "I want some pepperonis, some pepperonis in a can."
That's exactly what he said, dude.
He thought the beets was some pepperonis. uh,
Stuff that dude comes up with.
say hi to Cajun. Say hi,
He
Cajun.
should have been jealous.
Don't be fighting on my lap.
Eric, we have a super Walmart in Abbeville.
I do
It's nice, but I hate going there.
I do the Walmart grocery pickup.
Pick up.
Saves me time, saves me money.
Saves a lot of money. The bad thing about Walmart, you start walking around and you end up with a lot of stuff you don't need. Like I went and looked in the clearance aisle today, and the little tiki torches with the mosquito stuff in it was on sale. We picked up with 6 or 7 of them the other day. They were $6 a piece. Today they're $2.19. So we had to pick up some more. But the ant poison and stuff was on sale, so I picked up some of that. And I'm bad about sale stuff.
Get out of here, Tony.
Still see y'all, chick. Yeah, we don't usually stay up this late. On Fridays, we're lucky to make it till 10.
True.
Unless we're doing some garage karaoke.
Even then, we was
Yeah, the last time we did the garage karaoke, we were in for 9:30. I think we shut everything down. Which town ordinance, you can't have loud music after 9.
Come on, Phil, you can sing.
What was the next live you want to see, Phil? The garage karaoke?
You can come sing, Phil. I got some White Claws you can have.
Cabbage. Oh, I got cabbage on my mind. Yep. The next time we do it, you need to come visit. Oh, 7:30. I'm almost got a pot of coffee down by 7:30.
I don't have a passport.
You got that, Phil. It's all right. They let the Yankee Louisianians come down here.
We got a boat you can ride.
Joe, we making it to Alabama. How's it going? Homestead up. Man, I'm bad. Aquarius. I'm bad with that. What's your name? I haven't got that. We were talking about that earlier, Mr. Homer. I need to go back. Mr. Jack said there's a free thing that we might be able to look into. It's kind of technical, but we're gonna get it done. We've been on an hour and 30 minutes. we wasn't even planning on staying on this long. Heck yeah. I like doing duets. It's fun. I like singing. It used to be a lot funner.
The girl was throwing her underwear at you.
Sure. I used to host karaoke a long time ago, back in my younger days, and it was fun.
Yesterday.
I wasn't young yesterday or the day before, but one of the I'd get slightly intoxicated while I was doing it, and around 2:00 in the morning, I would let's play a game. Let's pretend it's Mardi Gras and I'm throwing beads. It never worked, but I thought it was so funny when I was intoxicated. We got people from all over tonight. Again, this is our first live stream. It was a spur of the moment.
This
We
is like
went,
my third video.
yeah, third or fourth. We wasn't planning on staying anywhere this long. We're having a blast. Hope y'all are also. If you have any questions, you know, Homestead Aquarius just came in.
You got any questions for me? Don't ask him nothing.
I was in the swamp. I think
You do that with
I
Courtney.
think Phil can hit that Dolly Parton. But
I probably have that on my phone. You and
I think we do.
Courtney.
Yeah. I think we have the actual Islands in the Stream one night when I was intoxicated. If we stay around long enough, most of the time, I'm friends with most of the people that host the karaoke. If we stay around long enough, they the people tend to leave, and I tend to be like enjoying myself. So I'm like, let's sing, and it's amazing what a $10 tip will get you for karaoke when there's nobody in the place. Sing like 7 or 8 songs in a row. I like having a few drinks when I get up and sing, but I don't have to. It just
Shot of Jaeger.
It's been a while. Yeah. I used to walk into the bar, 3 shots of Jägermeister and a Coors Light, and let's party. Come on, Mr. Jack. In the garage karaoke, nobody would know unless it was on a live stream. I've been thinking for a while about doing maybe one video a month with some local music. We got French music, Cajun music, and Zydeco music that all it's part of the culture around here. And I've been thinking about doing the just a video showcasing or pointing out a couple of the songs, 1 or 2 songs a month for different people. I know I've passed some on to Mr. Bill from Little White Dory, and he's enjoyed the music. Y'all, would y'all be interested in that? I wouldn't know copyright laws, anything like that, but I see people doing it. I'm not charging anything, so I don't know. I'm not monetized. I'll put it like that.
At Homestead Aquarius, the food is
Me. I'm the favorite part of Cajun life.
I don't even know what to say to that. The food's good. The people are very nice. It's way different from where I'm from. My family lives in Ohio. It's just me and my daughter that's here.
She likes the sun. The area we live. I mean, we are at the part of Louisiana we're in, the southern part. We are 3 miles from the Vermilion Bay, and the Vermilion Bay is maybe 3 miles across. So we might be 6 miles from the Gulf of Mexico. The climate and temperature from where she came from is totally different.
The weather, like everything is. There was nothing back home really, you know. Everything is good down here.
The people are different.
The people are nicer, they're friendlier.
Her sisters, there's 5 of them, and I think 3 of them and a few of her friends have come visit, and they're all not really weirded out, but it's funny that you know, people hold the door open for the women to walk in around here, and they're not used to that, and it's you know, when they start talking, the people know they're not from around here, so they just
What?
Another troll. How you doing?
DM me.
Let's add her as a moderator.
Report.
No, I didn't want to. I don't know how. I'm
wanted,
lost.
That lady wanted my husband.
The mosquitoes aren't bad. They're
the
worse.
Mosquitoes are like this big.
Yeah, the mosquitoes are big enough to kill a turkey. They're not horrible. I'm sorry, my hand's in the front of the thing. They're not horrible most of the year. have spraying regimens that they keep up with, but the storm did push a lot of them in. What's wrong?
Phil, how much was she willing to pay?
Oh Lord.
He's free. How much was she willing to pay?
Oh God. The mosquitoes are bad. It doesn't matter where you're from. You come down here and they will get you.
She was trying to get you.
I get 10%. Yeah, Phil, you've always said you the oh, hold on. Cancel. I don't know what I'm doing. Uh uh yeah, they pack. Uh this is actually the worst year we've had, since I've come back from Ohio with them, since the storm. It's mosquitoes and gnats.
Love bugs. Oh.
Oh yeah, we do have a lot of love bugs, a lot of issues with them around here. Getting the interesting trolls. I was excited. The queen's the one that cut her off.
All them trolls that he used to date back in the day.
That don't look like a lady. 10% I'm dying. Gee.
Well, I'm the wife, so I get 50%. So the rest of you.
Oh, I'm gonna be broke. I'm gonna be paying people to play with the troll.
And then the kids share the other 50%. So
Oh,
there's 4 of them. So there's only 10% left. So it goes to whoever.
Feel good. I'm broke.
The animals get the other 10%.
The interesting trolls. I didn't know where they were brought in by. I know they were brought in to control the mosquito population. It doesn't work. Finally, the queen's gone. Let's talk some good stuff. That actually, you can read up online. I think it was Texas that they have a genetically modified mosquito that's they're setting loose at different parts of the country that is supposed to. It's all male mosquitoes. When they breed with the female mosquitoes, it's supposed to make the female mosquitoes not able to have eggs or hatch the eggs or whatever it is. But it's another thing that they're turning loose to try to help. So we're gonna see. Love bugs are the devil. Um, it's just some little bugs that look like skinny flies with big orange eyes, and they always stuck together the name love bug because they're always breeding. Their lifespan's like 3 days. Uh, Horrible, man. They tear up your car. They fly in packs, hundreds to thousands of them at a time. You're going down the road, and all of a sudden you pass through it, and it's bad. Correct, Mr. Jack. Correct. There's bringing this in and bringing that. We caught the first apple snail today here in. I know that I've read that they have them in different areas of Louisiana, but we caught one today. Maya was dipping in the bayou just to catch some minnows for the chickens, and she pulled out a big old apple snail. Horrible, very very bad. Some mosquitoes.
You guys have any other questions for me?
Mm-mm. It got interesting when you left.
I can see that.
I could ride a bike with no handlebars.
Cold the other day. What? We can tell him anything.
That's
Just don't tell me he has to go to school.
tell him you got to go to school, then you got to put up with it.
Oh, I'm a little bit nervous.
Dude gets so nervous he shakes.
Yes, I'm from Ohio, born and raised. Been here about 6 years.
7, almost 7. I guess I don't know. I don't even know how long we've been together. Too old for that.
8.5 years,
total,
something like that.
but you can't remember when we got married.
7, 7, 16.
I met the queen. I went to Ohio for a 6 to 8 week job. Stayed 3 years. That's why I met her.
Uh, blue crabs.
If I peel the blue crabs, she will eat all I peel.
I'd rather not though. Shrimp, crawfish. Yes, I like that. It might take me a while to peel the shrimp and the crawfish, but yeah, I do like it.
She
But
likes
the crabs,
saltwater fish too.
yeah, the crabs. I'd rather. I could. It don't matter.
Dang straight. Phone's blowing up.
Your girlfriends.
Your mom, mother-in-law.
Oh yeah. Snapper.
Oh, it's good. I've worked at different places where we were able to catch something to eat offshore. We're not supposed to bring it in, or we can bring it in when it's the season. We have to bring them in with the heads. It's a big mess. But I have brought a few in before legally, and she loves them. It's the platforms around them. Whether when they put a platform out, the platform makes a great area for the snappers, and they're really easy to catch. Some great eating. Oh my, some of the best eating.
Oh, we don't have no crabs in the bayou.
There's probably a few. We'll see a few swimming by every once in a while. The water stays real murky where we're at. There's a lot of tidal influence in the bayou, so it stays muddy. And there's also a lot of farmland that drains into it. It's very rare that it's clear, and the crabs and stuff like more clear water. We got mud cats. Um, we could catch all the mud cats we want. But
Alligator guard, turtles,
alligator guards.
minnows for the chickens, and that's the little dude's bio.
Yeah. Boy, we were working in the greenhouse a while back. Some guys passing in a little boat. I'm thinking he runs to the end, thinking like he likes to. At one point, he liked to wave to the people passing in the boat. Dude gets on the end of the thing, stands up like he's. That's my daddy's bayou. Y'all not supposed to be in there. I'm like, dude, shut up. Two big old men.
Oh yeah, he tells her, "This is my house."
I have a cousin that has a crawfish pond a little ways up from us, about a half mile, and he actually was a couple of years back catching 5 to 6 dozen crabs a day, just pumping water into his crawfish pond. Something that happened, and a levee busted in one of the marshes or something, and there was a bunch of it, but I wasn't around. But as far as the crabs, you never know what we're gonna get right here.
uh, Homestead Aquarius. Tomatoes. I like the tomatoes. Cucumbers. Um,
She eats any vegetable.
yeah. We did the cantaloupe this year. It
Yeah.
was well in the raised beds, and it was really good. As long as I don't have to pull weeds. I'm good. And Eric, yeah, come down and try some crawfish.
Shoot, crawfish is
I'll
good.
boil some crawfish.
You don't want to come around the Easter time. It's too expensive.
Oh yeah, that's too rich for our blood.
Yeah, we don't start eating crawfish until around June.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, the end of April, beginning of May, something like that. Around Easter time, crawfish is ridiculous, and then towards the middle part of the season, it drops out, and we get it. Normally, what we do when we eat crawfish, we'll get 2 sacks. We eat all we can off of one sack, then we peel it, then we take the second sack and we just peel it to put it up in the freezer. That's if she wants crawfish. I can do without crawfish. If the queen wants crawfish, we get crawfish, but we got to sit and peel when we're done eating. That way we put it up in the freezer.
Homestead and Aquarius. You mean in the greenhouse? Because you said aquaponics.
I said aquaponics.
No.
Oh no, we do hydroponics in the greenhouse. There won't be any fish in the greenhouse. At some point after I get everything situated, like Build It with Todd has 250 gallon tote with a small aquaponic system that he does lettuce and different things in. And it's no worries, no issues at all. But I want to try something like that once I get everything situated and see where I have room to put it. It's not a big spot, but I am starting to run short on space. Todd,
You got some beer? You went to go get some beer? That's the one who went.
yeah.
You got some White Claw?
Todd's drinking White Claw. I'm still on my first beer.
I got some grapefruit. Oh yeah.
Got some claws.
Where do they live?
Todd's in Arizona. Pew pew.
He's not on here no more.
Who's that?
Pew pew.
That's Todd. It's the same guy.
Why does he have two different things?
Because he's cool like that. He got more than one channel.
Well,
He does two different things, and they're totally different. His pew pew channel's bad. I love it.
you got some super blasters.
We got some super blasters.
Cool
The little dude's gonna have to watch that. All the cool guns. Oh, pew pews, not guns. Guns is bad on YouTube. You can't talk about that.
Some blasters. That's what we call it.
Blasters.
We'd sit on the sofa right here behind him and shoot him on the wall over here.
For the hurricane. We bought like 100 sticky darts for his blaster. For the hurricane, we were bored, so he licked every one of them, and we shot them till they were all stuck to the wall.
And then he'd take the broom and knock them all down and do it over.
Two very, very different channels. Chew. Multi-talented, that he is. And it's not just with the aquaponics and the guns. He's 3D printing and building a car and all kind of stuff. Todd's badass. I'm gonna have to get me another beer. 9 people. Chow.
Todd has some White Claws you can have. Oh no.
I haven't, Eric. If things really got bad, like
Zombie.
end of the world zombie things, I would use the water, but there's just too much
Trash.
trash. That's basically a runoff from the fields and everything around. So I'm sure there's overabundance of fertilizer and poisons. Like this time of year, they're poisoning the sugar cane to help it die so that they can get the sugar out of it better. Yeah, dead cows, refrigerators. Phil knows how it is this part of Louisiana.
For 2016 when we flooded, we had a fence right there. Everyone's trash from this side. Guess where it landed? Right there by the fence in our yard. Yeah, it's nasty.
My garage doors open up to the east. Somebody somewhere has a maple tree, and we end up with, oh my God, 5-gallon buckets of maple leaves in the garage.
Oh,
It's like it's a magnet. I don't even know where it's at. I've looked around. I try to drive down the road and just to look to see so I can mean mug the people or something like that, pick up your leaves. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's not a big deal. None of them mind our chickens running around.
No, because I get free eggs.
Yeah. Take cows in the refrigerator. It's not that bad. I did want to. They had a ball, big floating in the water this morning, but it was moving fast. I was going to try to get a picture of it and do a video and say it was alligator eggs floating down the bayou, but I wasn't fast enough. My phone was in the house. On one of the forums, the gardening forums I read, they had a lady from she was from up north somewhere, and she liked talking about the gators and stuff and taking pictures. Well, I found a picture of a little girl sitting on a swing with an alligator on her lap, probably about a 5-foot alligator, and I sent her the picture on. I posted the picture on the forum and said, "This is my daughter. You know, we got a new pet," and she was very upset with me. Thought it was real. It was really my daughter, and couldn't believe that I had put, my daughter in that situation. We didn't lose any of the chickens for the flood. We built their coop up 4 feet off of the ground, so they were a little cramped in there for 24 hours. The ducks loved it. The ducks
Oh,
swam
yeah,
around
they
the whole time.
eating
But
the fish and
yeah.
everything. The kids was looking at the
We got some binoculars. The kids were in the back of the house, looking through the window, checking everything out. But yeah, the chickens, they made it fine. That's the second time that half of them go through it, and it's the first time that the silkies go through it. So where we move them to, it shouldn't be as bad. Um, there will only be, we moved the chicken pen. So there's only going to be, with the amount of water we got this time, there would only be like 4 or 5 inches of water right there instead of 17 to 20 inches. But, you know, we had the dog carriers in the back of the truck. If the water came up to the point where we were leaving, we were taking the chickens and the ducks with us. Colt, the little dude was saying the same thing too. He's like,
No, God.
today, he was like, I hope the water comes back up like last time you were in, Daddy. I want to swim again. A Cajun swimming pool. Dude thinks that's
in
fun.
his underwear
In his underwear. Rolling around in his drawers.
with the dead cows in the refrigerator.
Alabama and Mississippi is getting a lot of rain right now from that storm. It's bad. They that storm predicted some of the places 24 to 38 inches of rain in 24 hours.
No shrimp in the carport.
Well, it's from the video. Maya caught a shrimp when we were out there.
Oh yeah, the little one.
She does. We catch. It's called grass shrimp. She'll catch them from time to time in the little sieve that I have for her to grab the stuff with. We can ride out and cast net and catch shrimp. A couple miles up the road, we can go into Vermilion Bay when it's trawling season and catch shrimp in the trawl boat. Pop has a nice boat. Every time I go out with him, the thing breaks down on us.
Oh,
but yeah, it's
or
like
the chickens get eaten by
or
dogs.
yeah, the last time I went to eat with him, the alternator fell off the boat. The boot broke on the motor on the back. We were taking on water. We were having to get out. And like, why are we worried? When it's an electric fuel pump and an electric pump. Then we get back, we fixing the boat, and hear some dogs barking in the chicken coop. So I go look, and 34 out of the 36 chickens was eaten by 2 dogs from the neighbors. And
trying to explain that to
trying to explain that to a 10-year-old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I tell you, we had been trawling we pulled 4 drags, so we were pulling them. We were on the 5th one, so we were about 4.5 hours into the trawling day whenever the alternator fell off. We were 15 minutes into the 5th drag, and we caught more in that 5th drag. We just found the shrimp. We caught like 30 pounds in 15 minutes. It was fun, and then we had to leave.
And then we had to go bury all of our chickens.
Then we had to go bury all the chickens. There wasn't no paddling back. We'd have sunk. The boot on the back, it's an inboard outboard boat, and the boot on the back of it broke. So it was taking on water as fast as the pump was being able to take it. Don't hide because you're eating.
Mm-hmm. Some cookies.
Oh, we were at 11 for a minute. Sure. Catching shrimp. Number 3 was catching shrimp on the carport.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, 10:15.
Beer number 2. Todd's a bad influence.
Yeah, Todd's a bad. I think you're the bad influence on Todd. Todd had to leave and go get alcohol.
Some White Claws.
Oh, man. Oh, in my videos, the "Como ça va?" I don't know if anybody's ever looked on it or understands that. That just means how y'all doing or what y'all doing in French. It's not Mardi Gras. You ain't drink that much.
Oh gosh. The black cherry is so good. It tastes like Jolly Ranchers.
Mr. Homer, the hours is great. I'm still not at 1,000. I'm pumped up. It's like 663 or 661. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's the watch hours with that other video that's taken off in the last couple months has been already up there. This is just for fun. Like I said, I'm having a blast talking to everybody. Thanks for coming in, Homestead Aquarius. We had a blast. Thanks for the questions. What?
We do love each other.
No. Mr. Jack, how many kittens do you have now? 4?
Time to call JT.
Yeah. Daughter number 3's grandparents, my wife's ex-in-laws, some great people. But Papaw,
It's a cat
Papaw's
rescuer.
he likes cats himself.
Oh yeah.
I think he got 12 or 13 of them. Phil, you've been drinking tonight.
You've been having some White Claws too, Phil?
Oh, good. You caught them all. How old do they have to be before you're able to bring them and have them taken care, fixed, not taken care of? That sounds bad.
What did you say? The alligator had to
The alligator went bye-bye.
No, you had said it.
I don't remember. The Cajun just comes out. I don't like the White Claws either. That's like drinking Zima. Now she's drinking water. £4.
Phil's not married?
Phil, yeah.
Oh, so he's not in love right now?
He's in love. Phil's just talking. He's making us laugh.
I want to tell your wife, Phil.
That was the first thing I was actually able to drink. I was about 20 years old. Before Zima, I couldn't stand the taste of alcohol.
I was 7.
Shush. Oh, look.
Look, we're twins.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. That's bothering me. Yeah, but once I got the taste for the beer, I like that. Then I found Jägermeister and I like that. Then I found karaoke and I like that.
And he found
And they all
women
work
and he
together.
likes that.
Yes. The good thing about hosting karaoke, my drinks were free.
And so was his women.
You need to quit drinking.
It's true.
I was probably 40 something, maybe 50. I've been 2 years ago for the 4th of July. We were having a get together at some friends' houses. We ended up not going. I told the queen to pick me up a case of beer, 12 beers. I finished 3 days before the 4th of July this year. That was the virus stuff caused a bunch of issues with that. We've been having a local festival, they call it. It's basically a little street fair and stuff that we have for the last 90 years, I think they've been having it. It's the first time they didn't have it. We got a Fado Dough 4 nights a week, 4 nights
What
of
else
the week.
dancing in the
Yeah, they got dancing in the street. They close down the main street, and the live band goes out there and play, and the people dance and everything. It's a good time. The kids are able to go out and we ride, the rides and play the games and stuff. But the big thing is eating the food and uh, listening to the music. It's fun.
Jay, it's true.
Yeah, it's true, Jay. She thinks it's funny. Man, that's crazy, Todd. It's 30 something. Calendar says 46. Mine says 26. Body the next morning says, ay, 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 105. I never got drunk on Zima. I'm sure that's a heck of a hangover the next morning. For the garage karaoke a month ago, I got drunk on a couple bottles of wine,
2.5.
2.5. And it's all Mr. Bill's fault.
Yep.
He's sitting in the first one. I know where am I going? I can't wait till I'm like you, Mr. Jack. That's I remember from the platform. The Yeah, I can't wait till I'm able to retire and just Gordon. I can't wait till I can get me a job at Lowe's or a part-time job in form. Gordon.
Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply. Boy, I love Tractor Supply. Either Lowe's or Tractor
You
Supply.
bring home all the chickens.
My dream job.
That's where Maya's gonna work. Maya's gonna work at Tractor Supply, and every day all the chickens are gonna come up missing.
Todd. The Four Loco. I used to when I finally found out I like drinking, we used to try all kind of shots. There was the Four Wise Men. Oof. Uh, we left on our motorbikes one day before I met the Queen.
What's the matter?
We had we left on the bikes, took off, and we were going to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Then we turned around and we ended up in Pensacola, Florida, on the beach because of rain. So we went to the bar. They had a guy from Louisiana, and the guy's like, I've never drinking a crab trap, it was called. Like, man, that thing was good. The guy's like, I've never seen anybody drink more than four. The guy I'm with's like, this dude could drink 7 of them. So the bartender's like, if he drinks 7 and walks out of here, he's like, I'll pay y'all tab. I drank 7 apparently because I didn't have to pay my tab. But I did wake up the next morning on the beach getting eaten by sandflies. Oh man, Eric, I love Rural King. They had one not far from where we were in Ohio. Oh my. Loved it. Super cool, super cool. I bought so much stuff from over there. One second. All right. Yeah, Rural King, man. The sales over there. They sell the cherry slice things at Rural King too. You buy them like 5-pound bags. Lord. I was gonna retire early, Todd, till the little dude come along.
Maya likes Royal King. She has like a shirt, all the shirts, all the chicken shirts from Royal King. I want to retire.
You got a long time to go. At least 40 more years.
All my old people like me. One said that she would recommend me to the king and queen.
Yeah, we're not gonna be on here much longer, Homer.
2 hours?
2 hours already. Wow.
Oh,
Got some good company tonight. super enjoyed it.
Todd, we got some children you can have.
Well, when I first got out of school, Homer, they have it's a government job offshore with it was called best MMS at the time, Marine Management Services. Um, after the after the blowout they had, the BP oil spill, they changed the name to Bessie. But my grandfather, I was like 19 years old. He called me to his house and he's like, I got you a job. It's a government job. You need to do this. And I started looking at it. I was in the oil field at the time and it wasn't much more than what I was making. And kind of kicked myself in the butt now because I'd have almost 30 years in it, 25, 27 years into it right now. And it'd be really good money and be able to retire. Yeah, she gets real talkative after one or two White Claws. The good thing about it, she's not like a lot of the women from around here. They drink all the time. It's local custom, basically. You know, you go somewhere, you drink. So I met her, and it was totally different. She drinks like 2 White Claws, and she's talkative. 3 White Claws, and she's really talkative. 4 White Claws, and she's ready for bed. You know, it's. You know, the women over here, they'll drink a case of beer and laugh. I guess we're going to get off of here along with everyone else. Thank y'all so much. We had a blast. Yeah, in Ohio, there was a lot of people that was coal jobs, coal mines for the power plants, but they were converting all the power plants to natural gas.
Say bye.
Awesome. I'm not on Facebook anymore, Jay. I should still have you on the messenger though. Yeah, just hit me up on Messenger. I'm not on regular Facebook. South Louisiana, boy, you gotta love it. That's right. See y'all. Y'all have a great one. Oh, peace. Grow that. Later. Thank y'all all for stopping by.
Bye, guys.
Bye.